Okay, hello everyone. We should be live. Make sure everything is good here. Last time I went live would have been the lecture. Okay, looks like we are. All right, welcome to Fireside Chat number 250, which is kind of a cool number, cool occasion. The big announcements are, of course, the clan anniversary coming up. That's going to be actually a week from today on June 1st, so we've got some cool stuff planned. The biggest things are going to be, as you've probably seen in announcements, we've got a new recruitment competition that's kicking off on June 1st and running for 3 months, so through the end of August. And then we, of course, have a Hero Thing or House War starting on June 1st as well. That is running through June 15th, so just about half a month, a little over 2 weeks for that. Signups for the Hero Thing are happening right now. They are open. They will close once the competition starts on June 1st, so make sure you do sign up ASAP. There's a form. It's in announcements. It's also in the 6th Hero Thing channel, which you can find in WAS Vigilant 2 category. Right under the meat hall, you'll see the 6th Hero Thing channels. There's a scoreboard channel below it, and then the regular 6th Hero Thing channel, in which you can read the rules and, of course, sign up. So encourage everyone to do that. We've already got quite a few houses that have multiple people registered, which is cool. Hopefully we will have a pretty cool Hero Thing just because I think we'll have more houses participating this time than we did last year, which is always more fun. And then, yeah, the recruitment competition really encourages you as well to not just recruit for your house, but recruit for some of the other smaller houses, which are becoming actually less small by the day currently, which is awesome to see. But you actually get points and bonus points and such based on if you recruit somebody into another house. How does that work? Well, basically, you get somebody from one of the other houses to recruit them. You kind of bring them a recruit, and then you go through the process. We do ask that you have you post when you post in recruits that you make it clear that you brought the recruit to somebody. So I think Bastavold has done that already and listed it as like co-recruiting, like him and somebody else. So do keep that in mind to make sure we give you credit for your points in the competition. And then for the Hero Thing, hard to explain that in so few words. I think just read through the rules in the 6th Hero Thing channel. They are pinned there. They're the only messages there anyway, so very easy to find. Long story short, you basically can challenge anyone else who is registered who is a part of a different house from your own house. So you challenge them, and you decide on a battlefield between the two of you. In the past, we've done we've done some basically the challenger asks the challengee to decide on the battlefield, and they basically say, we're going to do this, and then the challenger is just stuck with that. But that worked better when we were dealing with StarCraft and like a small, kind of selection of maps that were allowed to be battlefields. But now that we are so spread out across so many different games that so many people play, what we've done is we ask when you sign up if you can list all the games that you're willing to play. This isn't like binding or anything. We're just trying to help everybody out by then when you there's a spreadsheet called 6th Hero Thing Public that's pinned in the 6th Hero Thing channel, so do check that out. On there's a participants page, and you can just look at everyone who's registered by house. It's organized by house, and you can see which games everyone plays. So it's pretty easy to kind of figure out who's a good person for you to challenge. Still encourage you to reach out to the person before you challenge them to kind of, see what they might be willing to play and kind of work out things in advance. But that's optional. Basically, you challenge people from other houses, and then you can work it out. You can make it a 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, a big match, or just a 1v1 duel on any game, as long as it's a fair and skillful battlefield. So not just like, flipping a coin heads or tails, but actually doing something. Um, and stuff like rock, paper, scissors and such that has been done in many years ago in previous sort of things is generally not allowed either. We prefer that it be a game, or it can be something else. I mean, it can be a writing contest, art contest, anything like that, as long as it's, really an actual contest or duel or competition. That's what we ask. So that'll kick off on June 1st. All that stuff is there. So just check out the Sixth Your Thing channel. Everything is listed in there that you could possibly want to know. Same thing with the recruitment competition. Just check out announcements and Arian's post there. Pretty much goes over everything. In addition, I mentioned this, I think, at the very start briefly, but there is a new WA lecture series out, episode 8, which is all about creating a lineage chart using the image editing program GIMP, which I made. It's pretty long, but it goes into a lot of detail about how to use the program. It can be a challenging program to learn, steep learning curve, I would say. I think it's actually a fairly good program. But yeah, I encourage people to check that out. I am actually just currently trying to add it to playlist. Oh, it's already in the playlist. Okay, perfect. So yeah, you can check that out. In addition, yeah, we might have some other stuff planned for the anniversary. We'll see. Pay attention to events and kind of on the same page with events. We do have, I think I mentioned this last week, but we have a new bot called the Herald of the Iceseer, who will automatically post events, will automatically start events, and stop them. Actually, no, I turned that off because it was doing some weird stuff. Like if somebody was late for the event, it would just turn off the event and end it because it assumed that it wasn't happening. If the host was late, I mean, so I turned that off. But what it will do is sync events between the WA Google Calendar that we have and Discord events. So basically, it makes it way easier on anyone hosting a recurring event, even like yearly stuff like festivals and the anniversary. I've set that up so it's all just like automatically hosted. Basically, doesn't mean that there was no work to be done, but it makes it a lot easier for everybody. And on Mondays, and you can actually see this if you scroll up a little bit in the events channel, it will post kind of a snapshot of what's happening that week, which is pretty cool. So you can check that out. In the future, we might mess with it, like change the, like make multiple calendars that are all synced to it, and then that'll be like color coordinated and such. But for now, it works pretty well. It gets the job done, it creates all the events in advance. I know if you check events right now, like the events button, there's a lot. Initially, it was set to like 75 days in the future. Looking back, that was too much. I think 30 days is what we're going to roll with. That's what it's set to now, but it doesn't delete the events once they've already been created. So you have a pretty good view into what we have going on for the next about two months and some change for the time being. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I will go ahead and sign off. I'll be around for office hours shortly.